then go on air when it pops up. Okay. Welcome back to Longmont, Colorado, Silver Creek High School. We continue in pool play here. Pool number 1 of the Spike It Like It's Hot tournament. Again, at Silver Creek High School. As you can see on your screen, Sterling will take on Evergreen here, our 5th match in pool play. In pool number 1, Sterling 4-1 on the year, Evergreen 2-2. In the tournament, Sterling is 1-1. They are coming off a nice 2-1 match victory over Silver Creek in our previous contest earlier this morning in a game we did not have on Colorado Preps TV. They lost to Cheyenne Mountain in 2. Now we have this match between Sterling and Evergreen, and then Silver Creek and Cheyenne Mountain. If Sterling wins this game, they're in pretty good shape as far as to go over on to the semifinals because Silver Creek and them are tied, and of course Sterling has head-to-head, and Silver Creek still has to play the 4-time defending state champion Cheyenne Mountain. So you have to feel good if you're a Sterling Tiger fan if they get the win in this one. Evergreen will be on the right of your screen here in game 1. Again, best 2 of 3. And Sterling, of course, on your left. Let's get the starting lineups here. You have Taylor Tremaine getting set to serve for Evergreen. You've also got Andrea Eddy out there. Genevieve de Grandchamp is out there. And I'm learning to hate ponytails. You can't see their jersey numbers here. So I tell you what, we're just going to pick up numbers as we go along. For Sterling, you have Jamie Sheldon, number 2. Alex Masters is number 8. Tyler Chrisman, number 10. Number 5 is Kinsey Chrisman. And then you have Shayla Klein, number 12. And Megan Smock is number 3. We'll get you Evergreen here as we move along. Again, just underway here, game number 1. And that is Tyler Chrisman of Sterling getting the little touch kill. So 1-0 your score early on. Again, best 2 of 3 here in this tournament. Top 2 teams in each pool move on to the semifinals. We will have one semifinal match for you and then the championship game. There's a kill attempt here for Evergreen by Andrea Eddy, number 8. She misfires it into the net. So the Sterling Tigers get a point. Far side, off the block. Sterling has one more chance to, Okay, I'm confused on that. I thought that was the 4th hit in a match earlier. I thought they hit it 5 times and we're okay. But there they called too many hits. Or she must have hit it twice. That's what they called it, 2 hits on the same person there. Bowler pops it up. She's the libero for Sterling. That kill attempt goes long by Alex Masters. So again, Cheyenne Mountain in this pool is 2-0. Sterling and Silver Creek both 1-1. Sterling won the head-to-head match. Evergreen, team to your right, yet to score a victory here in this one. They could really throw things into a tizzy if they can get a win over Sterling here. Kill attempt from the back end. There's a double hit there against Evergreen's Lee. Check that, Taylor Tremaine. Did not hit the ball at the same time with both hands. Kind of skipped off them. So that's a 2-hit violation. Tremaine with the set. Through the block. That one goes out of bounds. And Evergreen will get the point there. That was de Grandchamp with the kill. Again, her first name, Genevieve, but they call her Johnny, so we're going to go with that for ease of operation on our end. That service by Aaron Solis goes long. And as you can see, Sterling with the 4-3 advantage here in game 1. Other side of this tournament, pool number 2 taking place in what they call the auxiliary gym. Hang on to that thought. Here's a good save by Evergreen to keep this point alive after the serve. Nice block there and popped up. And little touch serve has been effective for Maddie Wolf. She scores the point for Evergreen. But on the other side of the gym, or in the other gym I should say, Durango is 2-0. They've beaten Mullen and D'Evelyn in 2 games. Roosevelt beat D'Evelyn 2-0. And then Mullen defeated Roosevelt in a key match 2-0. Mullen should get into the next round if they can beat D'Evelyn. That match going on as we speak. Roosevelt also playing Durango late. And again, Durango in charge of that pool. Top 2 teams in each pool move on to the semifinals. They cross bracket. Number 1 from one pool takes on the runner-up from the other pool. And then the 2 winners take on each other for the championship. Far side Evergreen kill attempt goes into the net. That's Kira Nylander. And Sterling jumps out to a 2-point lead here at 6-4. Serving for Sterling is Alex Masters, number 8. That one goes long. So we've seen a trend in this tournament on the matches we've covered here on Colorado Preps TV. It's some service errors. We've seen a lot go in the net. We've seen quite a few go long. Nylander will try to break that trend here as she's ready to serve for Evergreen. Popped up in the back row by Masters. Reagan Wheeler misses that one, or gets that one, but it's dug up. And there we have a kill by Maddie Wolf again here for Evergreen. And they lost to Silver Creek in the first match of the day, 2-0. Then fell to Cheyenne Mountain, the 4-time defending state champs, 2-0. That serve skims off the net, but still alive. Sterling free balls it deep. That was Shayla Klein trying to keep that ball alive and hits it long. Strong serve there by Nylander, killed down by Maddie Wolf of Evergreen on the errant pass by Sterling. Nylander again. Deep serve, played by Masters. Kill goes long. That was Kenzie Chrisman, the 6'2 sophomore for the Tigers, just missed the back line. So give the point to Evergreen. 9-6, Cougars lead this one. Serve again by Nylander, dug out nicely by Masters. Wheeler with the kill, that one goes wide left. And another point for the Cougars, who are stringing some points together here. And they came into the tournament with a pair of wins over 5A opponents, Pomona and Dakota Ridge, winning in 5 and 3 games respectively. After this tournament, they'll return to that schedule inside the Jeffco, playing at Bear Creek on Tuesday. Kenzie Chrisman with a little tip goes over the block, and that'll score the point for the Tigers and end the run of Evergreen. 10-7, Cougars still lead it. Tigers, though, get control of the serve. Sterling was unbeaten coming into this tournament. We have them ranked number 8 in Class 3A at the Colorado Preps poll. Tough serve there by tough set rather, by Andrea Eddy of Evergreen. Keeps the serve to Sterling. Tigers had beaten Yuma, Brush, and Fort Morgan in 3 straight sets coming into this tournament. Off to a rough start. They were slated to play Cheyenne Mountain in the first game and lost 2-0. But then outlasted Silver Creek in a great match just concluding a few moments ago, 2-1. First 2 games in that set went 25-23, and then Sterling won the third and decisive set 15-10. Ooh, there's a big kill here on the near side by Genevieve de Grandchamp. She'll put Evergreen on the board with a big kill here on the left side. Jamie Sheldon back in the lineup for Sterling, the junior, wearing number 2. She's come into the back line serving Maddie Wolf for Evergreen. Popped up by Masters. Chrisman to Klein. Popped up there by Eddy. And there's a lift call on Evergreen, so Sterling will get the point there. Again, next up we'll have the host Silver Creek Raptors against Cheyenne Mountain, the 4-time defending state champs. That'll be our next pool match here on Colorado Preps TV. Serving will be Kenzie Chrisman, young sophomore. Masters will pop it up, but she's called for the lift there, so a point awarded to Evergreen. Keep seeing the black jersey over there on the far side, our line official. I keep thinking Sterling has 7 girls on the court. Everybody, they're both wearing black. Chrisman pops it up. That's the older Chrisman, Tyler. She's a senior. Younger Chrisman pops that one up in the back row. This is Wolf, near side, the grand champ. And that kill finds space. Shayla Klein, the 5'10 sophomore, cross courts it and gets the kill. Alexis Bowler on to serve, wearing the white jersey for Sterling. That signifies she's the libero. She serves it right into the net. Again, liberos wear a different jersey. That signifies they're basically a defensive specialist and can only play on the back row. Evergreen's libero is Taylor Keener. She's wearing the yellow jersey there off to our right. That serve goes out of bounds. So again, the trend of service errors continues for all teams here in this pool. 13-12 your score. Evergreen with the advantage here in game one. We'll play to 25, best of 3. Keener digs that serve out. Evergreen, it won't go across, and that'll be a point for Sterling with too many hits. Also hit the rafters, but that's in play here in this tournament. If it goes higher than us, it's going to hit something. Back row hit by the grand champ is a good one. Tough set there. Both teams keep it alive. There's the kill by Nylander, and we get a lift call on Sterling. I was chuckling there because the setter for Evergreen, Taylor Tremaine, she virtually shoved a teammate out of the way to get to that set, and the kill by Nylander. 14-13, Cougars lead with the serve. This is Aaron Solis. It sails out of bounds. Cougars struggling with the serve. Getting good velocity on it, but the accuracy is a little bit long. Next up for Sterling, Tyler Chrisman, the senior. She gets a good serve in there. Tough pass. Sterling will get a chance to finish off the point, and they do. Kind of a running kill by Alex Masters, a 5'9 junior. Tyler Chrisman, again the senior, floats the serve across. Again, tough serve, or a tough pass there. Got too close to the net for the setter, Tremaine. Couldn't dig it out, and Sterling gets another point, so they stretch it to a 2-point advantage here. Chrisman again with her third serve. This is Tremaine with the set over to Nylander, and it finds the net. We have a timeout for the Cougars. Again, game one of potentially 3 here in this pool. Sterling leading Evergreen by 3. Again, if the Tigers win this match, they're in pretty good shape to advance to the semifinals. They would be 2-1 and have the head-to-head over Silver Creek. The only way they would not get in is if Silver Creek would upend the 4-time defending state champion Cheyenne Mountain Indians in our final pool match of the day. That's not likely to happen. Cheyenne Mountain has not lost to a 4A team since 2008 state tournament in that pool round. They were beaten by Montrose 3-1 and then went on to win the first of 4 consecutive state titles. Year before that, they lost in the state championship match. So again, for Silver Creek to advance, they really need some help. They would need Evergreen to beat Sterling. And then if Silver Creek, even if they lost, you would have 3 teams at 1 and 2, and you'd have to go to a tiebreaker. It's like we're adjusting the officials here. Need to lower it down. Got the shorter of 2 officials here on the net. So they bring the stand down a little bit so she gets a better view of the net. Now we're set to go. Chrisman again back on to serve for Sterling after the timeout. They lead it by 3. Little punch there by DeGrandchamp. Nice hit by Wheeler. Dug out nicely there by the Evergreen defender. That was DeGrandchamp. Nice save by Bowler. And under the net goes Sheldon. So point awarded here for Evergreen. Got to talk to these Evergreen coaches. There's too many ponytails covering up numbers. Tough for us to call. Andrea Eddy here, number 8, to serve. Jump serve, floats across. Nice block there, but a nice dig by Sheldon. Sterling free balls it over. Eddy in the middle. Serves. Nylander dug out nicely on the back row by Chrisman. But teammates, again, lack of communication there. Not sure which one was going to go chase it down. They had a chance to keep that ball alive after the good dig by Chrisman. Evergreen a chance to tie here on the serve. Eddy again. Chrisman pops it up. Free ball over there by Kenzie Chrisman. Eddy with the set. Nylander dug out again by Chrisman. Good dig on the back row. That is Aaron Solis. Hit is down. Good job by Evergreen there to score the point. Maddie Wolf finishes it off, number 10. We're tied at 17. Cheyenne Mountain had their way with Evergreen in our first match of the day, and after that it's been pretty tight volleyball the entire way. Again, Sterling beat Silver Creek 2-1. The first 2 games in that match went 25-23 in both cases, each team winning once. And then Silver Creek took game 3 15-10. If we get to a third game, we did learn they're playing only to 15. And that always happens in a 5-setter. Game 5 goes to 15. We were unsure what they would do here. They play to 15. Again, a delay here as our floor official is making sure the rotation is correct for the Tigers. And Evergreen, I think, was going to huddle up, and then they decided against it, so I'm not sure what the confusion is all about. Andrea Eddy again back to serve for Evergreen. Popped up again by Chrisman. Dug out on the back line. Evergreen has to 3-ball it over. Ooh, tough set there. Goes out of bounds. Megan Smock trying to set up for the kill on the left side. I think she was targeting Kenzie Chrisman, but it sailed over the net, and it was also wide of the out-of-bounds line. So Evergreen with a little run here to take a 1-point lead. Again, that was a tough pass up front. Megan Smock will be called for the violation trying to set, and that was a tough pass really close to the net. So Eddy again will serve for the Cougars, and she knocks it into the net this time, so that'll end a little run by Evergreen that took them from 3 down to a lead. Masters, Alex Masters, the junior, serves it up for the Tigers. Oh, good hustle there. Good hustle there by number 12, Shayla Klein. She just dove head first to save that, and she got it over the net and in for the point. Tie game. Eddy will try to set it up. Bounce right back to her on the block. Good job there by the Tigers. I believe that was Kenzie Chrisman on the block by herself. Threw it right back to Evergreen, who could not get it returned. Masters again with the serve. Tough pass there. Good save. Evergreen gets it over. Wheeler with the kill attempt. Popped up on the backside by Masters. That's Kenzie Chrisman. A little tipper. Gets over the block. So Kenzie Chrisman, the 6'2 sophomore, gets the point for Sterling. They regain the lead here by 2. Oh. They must have given that the other way. I did not see the violation. I apologize. I did not see that, but Evergreen gets the point, so we're tied at 20. Not sure what happened there, to be honest. I thought that was a good little tip kill, but something happened. Sterling gets it across, and tough situation there for Evergreen. That was a free opportunity to get set up for a kill and a possible point, and they couldn't control the pass. 21-20, Sterling now with the advantage. Coach Lisa Schumacher giving her team directions there on the far side. Nylander from the back line finishes off the point. And again, we're tied at 21. It's been tight throughout. And have to win by 2. Here's Maddie Wolf serving up for Evergreen, but first we get Kelly Murphy, number 9, on to the floor for Evergreen. Her first action of the match, I believe. Popped up by Sheldon in the back row and knocked in. I believe by Maddie Wolf, gets credit for that kill. She'll go back to serve here with her team on top by a point. See if she can finish it off for Evergreen. First one to 25, got to win by 2. There's another point as that serve cannot be handled by Alex Masters. And now we get a timeout for Sterling. They've been involved in tight matches here this afternoon. Dug out a 3-set win over Silver Creek and now trying to avoid a Game 1 loss to Evergreen. Again, if they win this match, they have to feel good about their chances about advancing to the semifinals. Other pool, Durango 2-0, Mullen 1-1, Roosevelt 1-1. Roosevelt and Durango playing up next. Currently on the court, D'Evelyn and Mullen. And if Mullen wins that one, they're in pretty good shape to advance, especially they would if Durango would go ahead to beat Roosevelt. We're at Silver Creek High School, west side of Longmont, on Nelson Road if you want to be exact. And we return to action with Evergreen on top, 23-21. Maddie Wolf to serve it. Cougars trying to win their first game of the day. And that kill finds an open corner. Nice hit by Shayla Klein, the sophomore. She spun it inside the back corner nicely to keep Sterling in this game. Kenzie Chrisman will serve for the Tigers. She looks at her head coach and says, where do you want me to send it? They have zones that they serve to, and the coach typically tells them where. Popped up by DeGrandchamp, back row, Nylander, long. We're tied at 23. He's done a good job from the back end, Nylander, from the back line, I should say, of popping in those kills. That one sailed long. We're tied. Popped up there by Claudia Wall. Near side, Nylander and down. Check that. That's DeGrandchamp. Jean-Viev DeGrandchamp with the kill. And now Evergreen will be serving for the match here at game point. 24-23. Got to win by 2. Popped up by Masters. Ooh, blocked down nicely, and that'll be 2 hits. Alternated hands on that hit, and so the kill there. Evergreen gets the win in game 1, 25-23. So they take the early lead on the Sterling Tigers. Third time in the last 4 games, Sterling has played 25-23. They're 1-2 in that sequence. So the teams will change ends. We'll have about a 3-minute break here before we get game 2 underway. So Evergreen gets the win in game 1, 25-23. We're going to step away for a moment here. Again, we got about 2.5 minutes to go before the next game, but keep it here. We'll be back with you in a few moments. Just about set for game number 2 of this best-of-3 pool match between Sterling Tigers and Evergreen Cougars. Evergreen with their first game victory of the day. They had been beaten by Silver Creek and Cheyenne Mountain in 2 games, so good for them to get into the victory column here today. As you can see on your screen, they took game 1 25-23. We're just about set for game 2. Teams again flip sides, so Evergreen, the blue and white jerseys, they will be on to your left side. Sterling with the black and white jerseys, they will move to the right side of your screen. Again, we've got Kenzie Chrisman on the floor for Sterling. Also Jamie Sheldon, number 2. Alex Masters here is number 8. Tyler Chrisman wearing number 10. Megan Smock, number 3. And Shayla Klein is number 12. Evergreen gets underway with Erin Solis, Andrea Eddy, and Kelly Murphy along the front line. That is Maddie Wolf who popped it up. She's joined by Kira Nylander. And on that kill there is Genevieve de Grandchamp, so that'll round out the starters for both teams as de Grandchamp gets the kill to start game 2. Evergreen again the game 1 winner, 25-23. Service up there by Kelly Murphy. Can't be tracked down by the Tigers. And Murphy will go back to serve again, trying to give Evergreen a nice little 3-point start to this game 2. Sterling controls this one. Klein pushes it across. And Evergreen with the point again, 3-0. Murphy continues the good start for Evergreen. Pops it across. Masters kicks it up. That is Tyler Chrisman. Here's de Grandchamp, knocks it through the block and the digger, if you will. Kenzie Chrisman could not find the handle off the block there, and Evergreen off to a great start here, looking to take this match in 2. Murphy again with the serve. That one clips the net, but nice handle that time by Chrisman. Over the top is the younger Chrisman. And they're going to call a lift or a net call there on that set attempt by Andrea Eddy. Alexis Bowler will come on to serve for the Tigers, 5'2" junior, again wearing the libero jersey, the off color. That means she can only play along the back line. And again, typically known as a defensive specialist and a good server. There's a nice low serve that barely gets over the net, but a nice block by the Tigers. And Alex Masters scores the point for Sterling. They've cut the lead to 2. And you're watching live coverage of the Spike It Like It's Hot tournament from Silver Creek High School here in Longmont. That kill goes long and wide, attempted by Eddy. I'm Kevin Schaefer, joined by Clark Johnson and Lexi Schaefer behind the scenes. The ball goes down the hallway. That's where you go to the other gym. Auxiliary gym playing host to pool number 2. We'll see one of those teams in our semifinal match and maybe one in the championship match. Nylander again from the back row. Tough handle there as it skips off the block. Like her game. She plays very good volleyball and is very effective from that back line. Kira Nylander. Serving will be Genevieve de Grandchamp. And again, her serve cannot be handled by Jamie Sheldon, the junior. 6'3" Evergreen. And we get Megan Zimmerman, a senior, onto the floor, I believe for the first time here, number 9 for Sterling. The Grandchamp with the serve, popped up by Bowler. Smock blocked down nicely by Nylander. She had help there from Erin Solis. Not sure exactly who got the hand on it. I think it was Nylander who tipped it down for the point on the block. Grand Champ continues her nice run. Good serve dug out by Bowler. Excellent hustle by the Tigers over there. That was Megan Smock to keep it alive. That's Wolf across the line. Masters blocked down and in. On the block there, Eddy and Solis again. Again, can't tell for sure who gets the hand on it, but they knock it back to score the point. Takes great timing to be an effective blocker. The Grand Champ, better serve, dug out nicely there by Bowler to keep that alive. Little punch tip. Then again, Bowler hits the deck to keep it alive, but then we have, I think, a lift called on Sterling. Great hustle by the libero, Alexis Bowler, twice there to keep the point alive, but each time Evergreen's come away with the score. They're on top 9-3. The Grand Champ continues to serve. Miscommunication there after the pass attempt by Jamie Sheldon. Likely will get a timeout here for Sterling and their coach Lisa Schumacher. Evergreen takes game one and in control here early in game two. They lead it 10-3. Again, up next we have Silver Creek taking on Cheyenne Mountain. Silver Creek, the host of this tournament. Cheyenne Mountain, the four-time defending state champs. Teams in Pool 2 are D'Evelyn, Roosevelt, Mullen, and Durango. Two of those, likely Durango and Mullen at this point, will advance out of there into the semifinals where again they cross bracket. Champion of this pool will play the number 2 team from Pool 2 and then vice versa in the semifinals, and then those winners of course will play for the tournament title. That match scheduled to get underway at 5 o'clock today. We will have this match, the next pool match, a semifinal, and a championship match yet today. So the Grand Champ continues to serve. She's stringing points together here with effective serves for the Cougars. Jump serve comes across far side, and that jinxed her as she sails it out of bounds. Often that's what a coach will call a timeout for. If a server gets into a rhythm, they'll take a break in the action just to break that rhythm, and it worked effectively there for Sterling as the Grand Champ sent it wide. Now Megan Smock will be up on the serving column for Sterling, 5'6" senior, number 3. Puts it into the net. Again, Tigers, we mentioned in our last stream of their match with Cheyenne Mountain, only dressing 9 girls for today's match because they have their JV back at home in Sterling competing in the Northeastern Junior College Tournament. They're taking on the likes of Akron and Otis and Heritage Christian, Resurrection Christian, many smaller schools, but they're playing there. There's 2 hits by Evergreen. Same player hit it twice in a row. And that'll give the point to Sterling, but the Sterling JV is competing in that tournament up in Sterling, and you can see those matches as well on Colorado Preps TV. There's a tip attempt by Wolf. Sterling punches it back across. Bowler with the save. There's Smock. Kill attempt. Oh, pushed up over the net nicely there with the offhand by Alex Masters. Nice kill there. That's Andrea Eddy. 12-5 your score. Evergreen with the lead on Sterling. Coming into the lineup is Bryce Floorsheets, number 5 for Evergreen. She'll set up in the middle of the net. Back to serve is Andrea Eddy. Also have football tonight on ColoradoPreps.tv. Lyman Badgers on the road to Colorado Springs Christian for a 7 o'clock kick, and that'll be 4 hits on the Tigers there as they couldn't get that serve under control. Evergreen's been in control of this one. Most of the way. Nice serve again by Eddy. Sterling will 3-ball it over. Eddy pops it up. Wolf on the kill attempt. Put up nicely by Masters. Tip attempt won't work. Nice pop up there by Smock on the defense, and we will get a lift call, I believe. by Masters. She tried to punch it across. She doesn't agree with it, but point is awarded to Evergreen. 14-5. Masters pops this one up. Here's Smock on the set. Attempt by Sheldon. Nylander. Sheldon pops it up. Smock to Sheldon. 4 hits. It didn't go across. It was not blocked. That hit the net and came back. So when Bowler tried to pop it back over the net, that was the 4th hit on that possession by Sterling, which of course is a violation. 15-5 Cougars. Eddy with the little dink serve. Bowler smacks it across. Kill there by Floor Sheets. Bryce just into the lineup. She started the last match. Coming off the bench in a reserve role, gets the kill there. All Evergreen here in game 2. They took game 1. 25-23. Ooh, they call that in. Andrea Eddy with the service ace. That one was close. I have about 2200 vision though, so I'm not sure what's going on the back line there. 17-5 your score. Evergreen continues to pull away in this one. Again, if they finish off this one, they'll win the match 2-0, and we've got some tiebreakers possibly here in pool number 1. There's a point for Sterling. Kenzie Chrisman floats it across, finds some open space, and they'll end that long run, but they got a long hill to climb, down 11 points, already trailing a game in this best of 3. Masters with the serve. Good block there on the far side by the Tigers. Reagan Wheeler, number 4, Kenzie Chrisman, number 5. Not sure if they got a hand on that or if it didn't climb the net, but either way, it's a point for the Tigers. Masters with a very good serve, dug out by Nylander. Ooh. That's called an illegal hit there. That set was well behind Bryce Floor Sheets as she went airborne. She had to reach way back and try to pull that over. See if Sterling can climb back in this one. Down 11, now the lead is 9. Masters again with the serve toward the middle. That one goes long. Maddie Wolf on the attempt. That one was out by as much as the last one was in. Both were line huggers there. One called good, one called bad. Masters again with the serve. Evergreen kind of has just to pop it over and reset. This will give Sterling a chance for another point here, and they score it. Nice job by Kenzie Chrisman. She won the battle at the net with Bryce Floor Sheets, and Sterling stringing some points together here. They started this serve down 11. The lead is now 7. Masters continues. Nice serve again. Far side. Block is made. Not support there. Good effort by Shayla Klein. Again, you like to have 2 blockers go up to block the kill attempt. And then in that case, you'd like to have a teammate come in underneath you in case you do block it short. They can scoop it up and keep the point alive. Sterling will pop it over to keep it alive. Evergreen again a chance to get another point here, leading by 8. They'll just have to pop it over as well. On the set, Sheldon. Chrisman on the drop. Good dig there. A couple of times by Sterling. Masters pops it over. Corralled by the Grand Champ. She'll try to return the favor on the point. Good dig there by Sheldon to make that Smock off the tip. Ooh, left-handed tip. Nice job. Ambidextrous there by Bryce Floor Sheets. She's a right-handed hitter. She used her left hand there just to tip it over the defenders. Threw him a curve. Maybe a slider. 19-10 Evergreen with the lead. Trying to finish off this in 2. Floor Sheets with the set, and not a good attempt there by Maddie Wolf. She kind of got cross-footed, if you will. Couldn't get up in the air very well, and Sterling regained service. But they got a lot of work to do, as we mentioned. Still down 8 despite that nice run their last time out. Sheldon, number 2, with the serve. Tough pass there, and that kill will sail wide. Bryce Floor Sheets misfires there, looking to cross court it to the corner and misfired. Jamie Sheldon, the junior, number 2, serving again for the Tigers from Sterling. 3A team this year. Tough pass there off the serve. That was Claudia Wall. Couldn't handle it. So again, Sterling methodically starting to climb back in. See if they have enough time to do so. Down 6. Sheldon again with a nice low serve. Sterling with a chance for another point here. There's the set by Smock. Chrisman with the kill. Blocked nicely by Floor Sheets. Here on the near side, Klein has it tipped right back to her and in. Didn't catch the number of the block. That might have been Andrea Eddy, number 8. Did not catch that number. We do not have replays. Carson Kavathis into the lineup to serve for Evergreen, number 11. Her team on top by 7, needing 5 more points to finish off this best-of-3 match. Popped up in the air by Smock. Kenzie Chrisman gives it back to Smock. Good hit by the little girl. Far side, the Grand Champ finds a hole. Four points away now from Evergreen. They'll send it back to Kavathis. We hope we're saying that right. Kavathas. Nice kill there. Right in the middle for Shayla Klein. Sophomore steps in and hammers it to the ground. That'll end the run again by Evergreen. Again, Sterling running out of time. They've done a good job of clawing back closer, but the margin was huge. Kenzie Chrisman, 6'2" sophomore. Plays a lot of setter despite her size. Back to serve, into the net. Kelly Murphy, number 9, to serve for Evergreen. There's a missed set attempt by Kenzie Chrisman. Trying to set it up in front of her. It slipped off her hands and went behind her. And Evergreen now leads it by 9, just 2 points away from finishing this match. Chrisman sets it to her sister for the kill. Tyler has it dug out. Shayla Klein pops it up there for Sterling, and there's a little tip kill that'll work for Tyler Chrisman, the senior. She finds a hole. And now Sterling really has to string some points together. Can't afford to give some away here. Shayla Klein, the sophomore, will do the honors. Deep middle, she'll send it. Tremaine with the set. There's the kill. Attempt saved by Klein, but she couldn't dig it up far enough, and Evergreen's to game point. See who'll serve up here. That should be Natalie Olfig. She's looking to her coach to make sure she should serve and to make sure the rotation is correct. I gave up a long time ago trying to figure those things out. Natalie Olfig will serve for the match. 24-15. Bowler pops it up back row. Tyler Chrisman just hands it down quickly for the point for Sterling, so they'll stay alive. But no margin of error here. You have to string at least 8 points together to stay in this match. Megan Smock to serve it up. Popped up by Kavathis. Far side on the kill to finish the game. Claudia Wall. 25-23, 25-16. Evergreen takes it in 2 games. And they stay alive to advance into the semifinals. They are 1-2. Sterling 1-2. Silver Creek 1-1. They will play Cheyenne Mountain next. Cheyenne Mountain wins. They're in as the number 1 team in the pool. And that would leave a 3-way tie for second. If Silver Creek wins, they would go to number 1. Cheyenne Mountain would be 2. And Sterling and Evergreen would be eliminated from further action. We will take a timeout. Again, we'll be back with you in about 10 minutes for our next match. Silver Creek and Cheyenne Mountain. Evergreen wins it here in 2, 25-23, 25-16 on Colorado Preps TV.